This one's gonna be a JK mystery article because they still don't know why this happened. But of course, everybody in this room has their own take, and someone's got to be right. So
me.
And it's funny because earlier, this is the one where you said a joke, and it made me think of this article because it's pretty much what happened. A man in Liverpool was standing outside of Aldi supermarket when he was randomly attacked by an unknown group of people and stabbed repeatedly in the ass.
I made a joke about this.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, in the ass.
In the ass? I wonder if this is
Trying to
one
put
of
his sword back.
I wonder if this is one of Hannah's friends.
What?
Liverpool.
Oh.
Liverpool.
Maybe she'd be able to solve it.
Ask her.
Yeah,
I will ask her about the ass.
Why do people get ass stabbed in Liverpool?
Yeah, why in the ass only?
So he's literally standing outside the supermarket, and then this he got rushed by a group.
Because they're the ass bandits.
Oh my god.
Well, I guess yeah, if it's a branding thing.
They gotta stay on brand.
All right, so that's your take. You think it's a MO?
I think there's a new gang in town, and they're called the Rump Roasts.
The rump roast.
Rose.
That's kind of fire.
You know? Where are the Rump Roasts?
Hey, how do I get in the rump roast? How do I get in the gang?
You have to
That
cut
was
off a
their
piece of ass.
initiation.
Now he's in.
Yeah.
You gotta chop off a pizza ass.
And then we gotta
then
slow
we're
cook
gonna
it. We gotta slow cook.
We're gonna slow cook it.
So they're cannibals
It
too?
also says that that happened in front of horrified shoppers. So this wasn't a thing where they waited until no one was around. It was literally in perfect view of everyone.
And then they just ran up and they just got him in the butt, and then they ran away.
But like, why him?
Booty shaming.
It was a prank. That's what it was, right?
A prank.
They were like, it's a prank, it's a prank.
Don't mind the blood.
It's a prank.
They just forgot to say that.
Alive?
He's alive. Yeah, I mean it's
How's his ass?
holy.
Swiss cheesy.
People can't sit down.
He has to send an inner tube and shit.
That's why they sell leather pants, you know that?
What?
To protect you. Because if he was wearing leather pants, he would have been protected.
Leather is knife proof?
Like real leather?
Yeah.
What about pleather?
That's why they make
Of
mithril
course
pants.
not.
I thought silk was protective.
Silk is definitely not.
Imagine wearing like leather boots.
This guy.
Okay. Imagine how hard it is to stab through leather
Because
boots.
there's metal inside the boot.
Not in the leather parts, the thick leather
You're
parts.
thinking the silk is so smooth that the knife will go.
Not because ancient Chinese warriors used silk underneath their armor, and they said that the silk was pretty good against arrows.
Yeah, and how many of those guys are alive today? That's what I fucking thought.
One guy.
Well, it was 1,000 years ago, so they're all gonna be dead.
They would have been alive if they had chosen better armor. But they had a life expectancy of like 60 or 50.
Hasegawa, what's your take, man?
I don't know, man. Part of me wants to think like this dude was like insulting like some lady's ass or something like that, and it was like, oh, for
For justice.
One of the little sisters, like, oh, you want to talk shit about my sister's ass?
odd place to stab somebody though.
Flat ass, you say?
It's not very like vital. Like,
But maybe if you want, the guy's trying to send a message.
What would make you want to stab somebody in the ass repeatedly?
Ooh.
With
a-
other friends.
with a group.
Yeah.
We'll support you, by the way.
Yeah, and they're down. They're down.
This is the squad. This is the squad you got.
Okay,
Let's
this
go.
is my
This is your.
my ass.
We're the rump roasts.
Yeah, yeah. And who are we gonna stab and why?
Ooh.
You ain't gotta tell me why.
Tway's our leader, bruh.
On the
Okay.
second shank.
What are we gonna do if they got a flat ass? It's like there's nothing to cut.
Because we do have to take it back to prepare it for MasterChef.
And then we puncture it.
The people that are telling me that I'm not Vietnamese enough. There you go.
shit.
You're not Vietnamese enough.
It's a pretty good reason to get stabbed in the ass.
Damn, dude.
You're stabbing that metaphorically.
You should be drinking a minimum of 8 gallons of Nook Mom every day to be real Vietnamese.
Honestly, I already do that.
Do you guys normally have a built-in skepticism when something happens to someone and you ask them, why would that happen? And they go, I don't know.
Yeah, see, already?
Yeah.
Makes me
Depends
think.
on the person. Depends on the person.
Sometimes, or especially if this is a repeated thing,
Yeah.
that's when I'm starting to be like, you know,
Yeah.
That was a good face.
That's a good squid.
because that's my face. I didn't realize that I started
This is my
doing
face.
this too, like, subconsciously. I'll be like in a work meeting,
Trying to be a meme and shit.
and then
That's a really good meme face.
So that's my face.
someone will say something stupid from across the room, and I'll be like, and then my buddy will be like, "You're doing that thing," and I'm like, "Oh fuck."
You look at me like that all the time, right?
Yeah, but if it's like if someone is telling me like, I don't know why, like my fucking tires got flat again or something like that. I'm just like, are you fucking doing donuts in Home Depot parking lots? Like, what's going on?
You know what's the dead giveaway? When someone is talking about work and they go, oh, she hates me. What did you do? Nothing. I don't know.
Just existing.
You have to understand your
did
reason.
something, but
Yeah.
you don't think you were wrong.
You didn't do your
That's
TPS
why we're not
reports.
mentioning it.
Or people that say that they have no friends and everybody else is always at fault.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's red flag as fuck.
Red
I'm just
flag.
like, and they're just like, I'm like, you don't have any other friends you hang out with? They're like, no, people are just bitches and they just like can't like stand me or whatever. I'm like, there's something.
You're probably the bitch.
Yeah. Big red
I
flag.
bet the cop holding the notepad just was like that the whole time.
I was just like, this is the first time this has happened.
You would do that in front of everybody? Are you sure?
I like it when people first start off with, I was just doing blank.
Yeah.
And you know what's gonna come afterwards? It's like, okay, you can't justify your assholeness, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just playing around.
I was just joking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just flashing these guys with my ass. And I was saying, fuck you, flashing my ass. And then they stabbed me. I don't know why.
I bet you can't stab me in the ass.
You fucking losers.
You fucking.
Can you imagine if it's something that plain?
No.
I bet you can't stab me that.
Oh, you don't think I could stab you in the butt, right?
I bet you couldn't.
Get over here.
And then he's like, oh, whoa, what's happening? Why?
I don't know why they did that.
Vanity.
Well, you kind of egged it on.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe, just a little bit.
You just mooned 3 guys with knives.
All right, defend the guys. How do we defend the guys?
though?
They don't know nothing. They're trying to ask the public. They're like,
Wow.
why would this happen?
So I think that guy's out.
It's the mafia.
The police is perplexed.
Yeah, the police just want someone to rat him out. Like, if you know this guy and you know he's a dick, tell us what he fucking did.
You know what I think it is? Gambling debts. He owes all these guys money.
And he has to pay in butt blood.
Yeah. And then next he's gonna end up on Squid Game and shit.
It's good because you want them alive.
Yeah.
Because, dead men don't pay debts, you know? So, but then how do you hurt them?
Yeah. Stab him in the ass.
Yeah, I think you'll always think of them.
Yeah.
And the glute, bro. Stand up for a sec, Bart.
Oh, we're about to get a physiology lesson.
There's a lot of musculature right here. You know what I mean? So look, if oh my god, I don't think I can stab Bart's ass, dude. But hey, there's a lot of meat, a lot of penetration, so you'll be fine. Thank you, Bart. Thank you. That's the lesson. You're welcome.
Have you guys ever cut your ass?
No.
What do you mean?
Can someone say yes? Because I don't want to be the only one.
Toilet paper on the butthole?
Ding.
In what way? Like on the
Not that
cheeks?
way. Yeah, on
Or-
the cheeks, yeah.
I scraped my butt pretty hard.
On what?
On the faucet.
Clarify, please.
I was taking a nice bath.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and sometimes on the faucet side, it's deeper than the other side. So I was chilling there. And then when I got up, the faucet basically cheese grated my fucking butt cheek. And when I stood up,
That happened to me before, but on my tailbone.
that shit, yeah.
Bruised it. I sat down on something.
Cheeked up enough to block it.
I wasn't. I was in high school. I was
Straight
like,
to the tailbone.
I was 115 pounds, and I sat on something, and went straight into my tailbone, and I was like joking around, like, yeah, I'll be fine. I couldn't sit down for a whole week, bro. I had to sit in an inner tube. I swear to God, I had to like buy an inner tube, like a hemorrhoid
like a
inner
donut
tube.
thing.
Yeah, I had to sit around with that all the time.
BBL girls gotta use that.
Oh
You
shit.
can't sit normal for a while.
Yeah, I got a BBL pillow.
Well, how did you cut your butt?
I mean, if you guys remember, I told you the story before. It's pretty embarrassing, but like, years ago, like,
I think I would remember this.
yeah, I was having sex with my ex in the shower,
Oh.
and then I got lazy because I don't normally like doing that, so I thought I could rest my ass on the soap dish part that sticks out of the wall
I think I know where this is going.
to just kind of like, just to get a load off. And so like, so she's like kind of doing all the work. My ass is against this soap dish thing, and then it just shatters, and the porcelain just goes
In your butthole?
That's
in
what
my
you
butt,
get for being lazy.
in my butt mass, like not in my hole,
cheek.
or else I would have went.
Bite your lip.
But the worst part is that it gave me okay, actually,
Ass scars?
there's many worse parts.
You start bleeding everywhere,
The
right?
first worst part is that when you bleed in the shower,
Yeah.
it looks like fucking Freddy Krueger.
Right.
Like the water and blood mixture it looks like
way
I'm fucking
scarier.
trying to dye some cool shirts. Like it looks
Right.
crazy.
It's a lot of blood.
And if you get a vertical cut on your ass, for months it would reopen up every time I said it. Yeah, you're supposed to get it stitched, but I was too embarrassed to go in and tell the story.
Oh, so you never went to the
I never
doctor?
got it stitched.
Do you have an ass scar now?
I do, yeah.
Nice.
What?
Just imagine it. Let me describe it.
You see it if you're wearing a thong?
What?
Wait, Which cheek is it on?
Good question, Joe.
Pretty sure it's on my right. I haven't thought about it in a while.
You know, look, checked up on it and be like,
But it's on my right cheek, and
I was hoping I can see it if we're in Hawaii, but I guess if you're not wearing
it's
a
gonna
thong.
be a thong.
but yeah, it's a vertical cut, and anytime you sit, because I wasn't getting it stitched, and like everyone's like, dude, get it fucking stitched.
Asshole's bleeding.
Yeah, I would just always have blood on my ass for like months. So I would remember I can't sit, so I would try to like plank this way, like on chairs. On my car, I would drive like this.
Oh my god, dude, you were miserable for a
What about
while.
when you poop?
Squatty potty.
It's bad. Yeah.
You just bleed
You
everywhere.
just have to reverse plank on a toilet.
What Bart said. I would just bleed everywhere. That's just
Really?
I bleed
You
now.
can't
That's
just
my
like
life.
you couldn't just hold on to the cheek and then spread your cheeks.
No, yeah,
open?
I would. You guys really want to know? I just put like tissue on it because I know it's gonna bleed.
Why didn't you try to squat and let that solidify in that position? So then when you stood back up, it's already wrinkled. You know what I mean?
He
It's
wants
already
you to
loose.
have it heel spread.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh my
When you
god.
stand up, it's already fucking, you
I don't
know.
know because I still had.
Stretch
To,
out,
I
yeah.
just was trying to go back because this is when I was still dancing too.
And you dance with a ripped butt.
I had to, and I didn't want to talk about it. That's the part that.
Why were you so
I can't
ashamed?
talk about the real problems. I didn't. I kept it a secret. The fact that I kept it a secret was the worst thing because I'm like, dude,
How big is the
A
cut?
macho man who was embarrassed about getting a ripped butt.
yeah, but I had it.
And it was during sex.
was when I was boning my ex. Like,
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
no,
You did it during, it was a sexual
it's not cool
accident.
because people are gonna ask, well, how'd that even happen? But then I look like an idiot again because I got lazy. Well, during reverse cowgirl.
I don't know. It doesn't sound.
Wind in
I
any
didn't do reverse cowgirl.
That's what I was thinking. I was like,
Wild, bro.
I mean, it's not literally like, you know, it's like standing reverse. What do you mean
So
call that? I
doggy?
feel like I'm talking snowboard.
So she was fucking you.
Yeah, no, yeah, she was. It was. I wasn't doing anything. That's where the guilt lies. Is that laziness in sex causes
See,
butt cuts for
Right.
months.
If you weren't lazy, you wouldn't have that butt cut.
If I did the work, she would have the cut.
I was gonna say, was there a moment where there's blood everywhere? You're just like, whose blood is this?
There was, and that's when I lived with like 6 guys. Oh, yeah, Mike's
Like, who the fuck?
Wait, none of them said anything about the broken soap dispenser? I mean, the soap holder?
I
thing?
told them I told them it broke. You don't gotta explain to guys every little autopsy. Just go, hey, soap just broke.
Yeah, but what about the blood on the ceiling?
Dude, bro, I am the fucking wolf from like Pulp Fiction. The guy who comes in and cleans the car. That is me as far as butt blood to bathtub.
They can't even get a trace of DNA.
Harvey Keitel of butt blood bathtub.